Hindi pa.
Grabe.
Talaga?
Blindfolded lang.
Oo. Okay. Hi, Master. Namaskaram. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So, share muna natin live video. Okay, hold on. Yan. Ako, Jeff, so ano ba to? Pagpapatuloy lang ba to ng Sunday session natin? Pareho lang. Okay. Yun. Yun. Good evening, good evening. Okay, share muna natin yung live video. Yan, good evening everybody. Okay. So, para sa hindi pa po nakakapanood ng ating weekly tarot reading, actually maganda rin, although medyo taas baba, very meaningful yung ating very meaningful yung linggong to kasi bukod sa mainit yung energies natin. When I say mainit, hindi lang maraming tendencies na mood swings can be very, very apparent. Hindi lang yon. So, pwedeng medyo hindi ganun ka 100% yung ating mga pasensya. Medyo may ganyan tayong energy and this is going to happen until the 27th. Haba. 27th of August. Medyo itong halos buong buwan natin medyo ang baon-baon natin dapat ay maraming pasensya because the planetary alignments natin for this month, it really pushes us na medyo na pwedeng maubusan tayo ng pasensya because of the things, the priorities, and the shift. May shift kasi yung nangyayari. So, maraming form of changes ang mag-unfold sa buhay natin, bawat isa. And as we go through these changes, syempre kailangan tayo ay mag-adjust. And every time that we need to go through an adjustment phase, syempre kailangan natin ng maraming pasensya. So, most especially for this week's reading, ako na pumapasok ng mga questions, for this week's reading, for this week's energy, very apparent din yung mga changes na kailangan nating mangyari. And kailangan talaga natin magbaon ng maraming pasensya. So, the first 2 weeks, as you can see, itong first 2 weeks of the month, itong energy natin is really more of how we are going to invest our energies well. Kumbaga, para tayong parang planting season ngayon. So, para tayong mga nagtatanim pa lang ng mga energies natin and hindi pa tayo masyadong mag-harvest. Okay? So, parehong yan, kumbaga, from the previous weeks na meron tayong mga harvest ng mga blessings natin. Syempre, parang literal na nagtatanim tayo ng mga pananim natin, may time talaga na kailangan magtanim muna ulit tayo. And darating din yung time kapag nakapag-invest na tayo ng magagandang energies natin. And then that's the time that we can get to share all the harvest ng mga blessings natin. Okay? So, welcome po. Paki-share na muna yung mga live video natin so that we can marami tayong matulungan for tonight. And, naku, ayan na, pumapasok na yung mga natin. Ayan. At saka pansinin ninyo today lalo ngayon, no? Lalo yesterday, grabe yung energy yesterday. So, if you're able to experience a lot of mga challenging moments, and there are also a lot of things na mangyayari in relationships. May mga here and there, any form of relationship, romantic, friends, family. Yung mapapansin ninyo is may mga energy tayo na talagang kailangan pag-usapan. May kailangan pag-usapan, may kailangan ayusin to an extent. The last 3 days, simula August 5 hanggang August 8, yung energy kaya niyan, naku po, may mga strong tendencies ng mga ng possible breakup. May ganun talagang energy na nangyayari. So, if you are, medyo na-target tayo sa ganyang klase ng energy or naka-experience tayo directly ng mga ganitong energy, meron namang magandang mangyayari with these shifts. Ang August 20 is a perfect time for us to improve on it o kaya to make up for it or kung ano man or to make amends. Maganda yung energy natin na yan. Ay, the Princess of Mega World is finally here. Hello, Rain. Ako, thank you so much. Alam mo na, share na natin yung live video natin. And syempre, dahil kailangan magsimula na tayo ng maaga para marami tayong matulungan today. So, simulan na natin yung session natin and we will start with the prayer because we don't start any of our sessions without saying a prayer. And I am a practicing Hindu, a fully practicing Hindu. I will be chanting or saying my prayers in Hindu. Pero I invite everybody, kahit no matter which religion we are following o kung ano man po ang mga beliefs po natin, join me in prayer. Let's all gather in God's name. Let's all pray for guidance, wisdom, and maraming blessings ng love. Most especially kung nandito kayo ngayon para may itanong o magpa-participate tayo, mas kailangan natin na magdasal ng maraming kasagutan and clarity sa ating mga life experiences. So, samahan niyo po ako. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamala Kamalale Prasida, Prasida, Shrim, Hrim, Shrim, Om. Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shri Matriye Namaha. Wow, thank you for joining me in prayer. Good evening sa inyo lahat. Namaskaram everybody, namaskaram, namaste, or namaskar. It's a very important Hindu greeting that says, the light in me or the divinity inside of me resonates and sees the divinity and the light from you as well. So good evening po sa inyo lahat. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. And welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. This is your official Tuesday night habit. And every Tarot Tuesdays, nagbibigay po tayo ng free reading para sa inyong lahat. So kung may mga katanungan tayo, anything that concerns your love life, or love, nakikita ko ng mga question, love life, career, and yung health natin. Well, last week wala nagtanong about health, no? Grabe siya. Okay, but ready tayo sagutin na yan. At libre lang magtanong. So kung may katanungan tayo, all you need to do, share mo lang tong live video na to sa ating newsfeed or sa ating stories, and then paki-screenshot po yung ating mga share para naman meron tayong resibo, and paki-send po yung mga resibo natin sa ating Facebook page. And naka-streamline lang po lahat ng mga questions natin, nakalagay lang po yan sa natin. Yung sa Facebook page lang po ako tumingin para streamline lahat ng questions natin. And sa lahat ng magpa-participate, first come, first serve po tayo. We will answer one question at a time. And para naman po, we will have an equal chance para sa lahat ng mga gusto mag-participate for tonight's session. And also, sa mga mag-participate naman, kung ang tanong ninyo, ano naman ang basis ng mga mababasa ni Marky sa mga katanungan natin? Kung sino magtatanong, hahanapin ko ang sagot sa energy na nagtatanong. And what is comprised of a person's energy? There are 4 elements involved in a person's energy. Number 1, and lahat to current, lahat ng mga iniisip natin or our thoughts and the emotions that come with it. Ano ba yung mga decisions na ating mga tinitimbang? And finally, ano ba ang mga actions natin? Or, sabi ko nga, anytime na gumalaw na tayo, when we verbalize something, o medyo gumalaw na tayo, we took action, automatic, once we do, it will be subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. For the Christian and the Catholic faith, ang tawag po natin dyan ay the Golden Rule. Para naman sa aming mga Hindu, ang tawag dyan ay, the law of karma. And science calls it Newton's third law of motion. So simply, kung anong tininim siya ding aanihin. So sa mga magtatanong, kung ang mga question natin, yung mga self-check ng energies natin, yan ang makukuha natin. So, wag po kayong mahihiya magtanong kasi kung ang mga energies na mababasa natin according to your current energy ay maganda, hindi pa po final yan. Kung gusto ninyong pagandahin yung energies, pwede. By improving your energies, your thoughts, emotions, decisions, and actions, maiiba na rin o mas mapapabilis mas magiging maganda ang blessing natin. Pero, wag din matatakot na kung halimbawa sa mga questions natin, meron tayong mga konting warning, okay lang yan. Kasi, kapag may mga warning, so long as hindi pa siya nangyayari, all we need to do is to totally shift our energies and to do it continuously para malaki yung chance na hindi na natin siya makuha. So I will always say, as this is really a self-check of our energies, we are always in charge of our energies, and yan naman ang magiging gabay natin sa inyo for tonight. Now also, eto na, wow, we're gonna be using, kung napanood niyo yung weekly tarot reading natin, meron tayong bagong tarot deck. Oh my gosh! So, we are now using, and I feel like I'm gonna be using this for a while kasi maganda siya. Makikita nyo rin, no? We're gonna be using the Touchstone Tarot, and this is by Cat Black pa din. So, di ba ito rin yung isang, siya rin ang isa sa mga author na gumawa nung yung favorite ko na tarot deck. So, medyo may similar ng mga imagery, pero kaya ko gusto kasi napakaganda talaga ng story. Medyo madaldal. And may dalawang klase ng card na tayong pwedeng makuha sa mga cards natin. Pwedeng major cards, pwedeng minor cards. Kapag ang mga question na nakabubunot natin puro major cards, it's a very clear answer na medyo pa-harvest time na yung mga blessings natin. O baka naman warning yung kailangan nating i-harvest. No? So malalaman din natin yan. And minor cards, kapag naman minor cards yung nakukuha natin, malalaman lang natin na we need to exert more efforts. O kaya tandaan ko anong tinanim siya nga anihin. So ibig sabihin, magtatanim tayo ng mga magagandang energies. And syempre, sabi ko nga, all of this, lahat ng mga mababasa natin, ang rule lang natin yon, kung ikaw ang magtatanong, dapat sa energy mo hahanapin ang kasagutan. Kasi minsan, ang mga tanong natin, instead of dun sa sariling nagtanong, kung hahanapin ng energy, yung mga questions nyo, minsan directly sa ibang tao ko mahahanap ang kasagutan. And if hahanapin ko ang sagot na yon sa energy ng ibang tao and they are unaware that I'm gonna do it, naku, hindi po pwede yun. May karma kasi yun. Para na kasi siyang invasion of privacy. And kapag may invasion of privacy, whoever is the doer of the action, in this case, ako, may karma. Okay, so bad po yun. Pero, kung ang mga questions natin ay concerning two or more people or mga relationship questions, may paraan naman na matanong ang mga ganyang questions without karma on my end. Ang gagawin lang natin, hahatiin lang natin ang energies equally. And pag nahati na natin siya equally, pwede na natin siyang itanong. May warning lang tayo. Pag hinahati-hati po natin yung energies natin, malaki din yung tendency na mahahati din po yung accuracy rate. Mahahati siya kasi hindi natin kontrolado ang energy ng ibang tao. Ang energy lamang natin ang pinaka-makokontrol natin. So therefore, I will always say the most accurate o yung pinakamataas na accuracy rate ng mga questions na mababasa ko will be kung sino nagtanong, sa kanya din mismo mahahanap ang sagot. Okay? Ay, ang dami ng chismisan niya. Hello. Ay, nako. Aba, magkapatid nandyan. Hello, Raven. Nice to see you. Maraming salamat. Good evening. And, oh my God. Oh my gosh. We are now finally international. Meron na tayo international celebrity. Oh my God, Ari Grande, thank you so much. Thank you for great. I'm a fan of yours. Tsaka in fairness kay Ari Grande, medyo nagtatagalog ka na pa. Napaka-smart ni Ari. Totoo ba yan? Totoo ba sa... Ari, ikaw ba yan? Kasi kung ikaw talaga yan, mababaliw na ako. Ay, hello, Gil. Oh my gosh, Gil. Hello, Chet. Nice to see you and thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Simulan na natin ang mga katanungan. Ay, ayoko eh. Hello, tawang-tawa na naman ako. Alam mo, grabe na naman. Wala. ito sure na akong international tayo ngayon kasi we are joined by Mick. Hello, welcome to our comedy bar. Nako, all the way from UAE. Ayan, nako, marami. At least ito, alam ko, sure akong totoo. Pero, alam mo, actually, panalangin ko rin yan di ba, sumali sa Tarot Tuesday si Ariana Grande. Di ba, hulaan natin kung manonominate ka ba sa Grammys, mga ganyan. Kamusta ba yung career ni Ariana Grande? Yung mga ganyan. Ganyan ba? Ay, hello, LA Salvador. Good evening sa'yo. Alam mo ba, Salvador din ang aking middle name. So, nakakatuwa naman. Yun lang. Ay, alam mo, ayan na naman tayo. Ayan na naman si Mick. Nako, ginagawa na naman tayong comedy bar. Okay, so ayan, nako, simulan na natin yung chismisan natin for tonight. And meron na tayong first offense. So, hindi first participant. Okay. Grabe siya sa offense. By the way, anong tawag dito? Isa sa atin, hindi lang tayo basta manonood or mag-enjoy, mag-share ng mga guidance para sa inyong lahat. Aba, isa sa mga viewers natin tonight ay pwedeng manalo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. And para manalo kayo, para makasali kayo sa raffle natin before we end our show, ang gagawin nyo lang, pumunta lang kayo sa Facebook or sa Instagram nga pala ni celestialblue.ph and then mag-share kayo ng mga pearls kasi we are in the pearl season right now. So i-share niyo yung mga pearls ni Celestial Blue right now. Oh my gosh, and also let me take this opportunity kasi by the way, we've been working on this. We are now going to launch there's officially a new page that we will be launching na solely for pearls because as you can see, it's pearl season right now. Okay. Medyo mabigat lang. Pero paninindagan natin tong pearls. Itago nyo na lang ako sa pangalang Madam Perla for tonight. So, pwede nyo akong tawaging Madam Perla or Madam Pearly. Pearly with Marky talaga. Ito, talaga may kabigatan. Pero kailangan natin panindigan yan because tomorrow we are launching Kamala Pearls. Okay, so Kamala Pearls, this is also where you can really find, kasi sa Celestial Blue, makikita mo pa doon yung mix ng mga gemstones and crystals. Pero sa Kamala Pearls, nandun lahat, everything about pearls. And by the way, every purchase, it comes with a certificate. Di ba may certificate yung ano? Every purchase, in short, you're guaranteed na lahat ng pearls na bibilin ninyo sa Kamala Pearls are all authentic. And because my partner here is nag-aral siya ng GIA, so talagang magagarantisan na yung mga makukuha natin na mga pearls ay puro authentic lamang. And right now, I'm modeling. Okay, this is a South Sea Pearl. No, sige, ayan. So, i-model muna natin. Grabe din yung luster niya talaga, no? Grabe, in fairness, no? Ang ganda ng cincha niya. Okay, cincha luster. Nako, si Mick, nakaabang na naman sa mga ano, machichismis na naman ako niyan. Okay. Baka related po tayo. Sabi ko na LA. Alam mo, kaya ang gaan ng loob ko sa'yo. Di ba? Oh, alam mo, trabaho na lang tayo. Okay, magtrabaho na, maghulaan na lang tayo ngayon. Sige. Ito na ang ating first participant. O nga pala, kasi excited na akong pakita sa inyo itong ano. Napakaganda, by the way. Sabi ng first participant natin, hello, Master Namaskaram. Namaskaram din sa iyo. Pwede po health reading for the month. Wow! Ay, bubunot pa naman sana ako, pero health ang reading natin. So, syempre, kapag ang health muna yung reading natin, hindi muna tayo bubunot ng tarot kasi as a Reiki master myself, as an energy healer, ang ginagawa po natin, chine-check po natin yung energy ng ating mga participants, and ang ginagawa po natin chine-check po natin yung aura ng ating participants. And let's see, tingnan natin dahil first, thank you, Master. Wala pa. Huwag ka muna mag-thank you. Wala pa. Hindi pa tayo nag-uumpisa. Ang gulo-gulo na ng mga nangyayari. Puro energy. Mag-comedy bar na lang kaya tayo. Total, si Mick gusto naman ng comedy bar na lang yung session. Joke lang. Okay, so tingnan natin yung energy ng ating participant dahil health. Ang happy naman nun, 'di ba? Ang bilis mag-manifest. Sabi ko wala nagtatanong ng health pero eto na, first question pa natin. Sige, galingan natin dahil health. Okay. I really feel at first glance, so there are two things na sobrang glaring. Dalawang body parts ang sobrang ngayon tatlo. Okay. Tatlo na. Pero okay. So first of all, this is not just for the month, by the way. So itong kasi ang tanong kasi nung first participant natin, kamusta ang health for the month? Pero I feel like this is really something na kailangan talaga nating pagtuunan ng pansin. Okay? So first of all, yung ating right shoulder, okay? So, every time, kasi here's what you need to know kapag meron po tayong, when I scan the bodies and as an energy healer, ito po ang mga nakikita ko as an energy healer. So, I'm very sensitive to energies and I'm very sensitive kapag meron akong ang mga tinitingnan kong mga auras, nakikita ko kung saang body parts merong opportunity o may kailangan tingnan or i-process. And you'll be surprised that our body parts is a directory of lessons that we all need to learn. So, kung saan magma-manifest, either may masakit na part, o may mga muscle pain, o what we think, muscle pain, yung mga ganyan-ganyan, or hindi isolated yung mga wounds or injuries, kasama din po yan, may ibig sabihin din po yan. But more so, kapag nag-progress na ito or nag-manifest into an illness. So every time I check the aura of the person, ang tinitingnan ko talaga kung saan mapupunta yung attention ko. And the first one is the most glaring part, number one, is the shoulder, right shoulder in particular. And here's another thing that you should know sa katawan natin. Our body is divided into two parts. Yung right side po natin, this is considered as our sacred masculine, and our left side is our sacred feminine. And kung saang body part po tayo, any body part na makita natin, if my attention is drawn towards one side, anything po na makikita ko sa kanang bahagi ng katawan natin, buong kanang bahagi, top to bottom. Ibig sabihin po, since this is the sacred masculine part, it's a male person related po sa atin. Ang possible na lesson na kasama kaya nagma-manifest yun sa kanang bahagi ng katawan natin. Now, equally, kapag nasa kaliwang bahagi naman po nagma-manifest, ibig sabihin babae naman po sa buhay ng isang tao yung directly concerned dun sa ating lesson. In this case, since nasa kanan po, this is a responsibility towards a male person sa buhay natin. But this one mostly, I must say, mas nagre-resonate dito ay ang kamag-anak o kapatid, ganyan. Kapatid na lalaki. Mas nararamdaman yan dito. So, every time naman, ang shoulders natin, every time po na nagkakaroon tayo, paano malalaman? So, pag pinindot nyo dito, yung parang may stiff neck, may stiffness, okay, o kaya medyo matigas yung ating mga balikat, yung parang tipong kada galaw natin, yung mga muscles ay parang parang siksik na siksik o kaya medyo masyadong pulupulupot. Okay, so that's another thing. So another is bukod dun sa yung feeling ngawit lagi. Okay, that's another. And here's another easy way to pinpoint kung meron talaga tayong lesson sa shoulders natin. Yung kapag pinipindot natin masakit. Okay, tingnan mo yan. Ang sakit-sakit na ng I mean, madiin na yung pagkakapindot ko dyan. Pero I'm not feeling pain. So that means, in fairness, walang lesson. Walang lesson. Okay, so pakikiramdaman natin, the good thing is we have to know our body. Kailangan alam natin what the body is telling us. Now, anything po that resonates sa ating shoulder, ano bang ginagawa ng shoulders natin? Nandyan ang mga responsibilities natin. So kung sa kanang bahagi, responsibility towards a male person, pag sa kaliwa, responsibility towards a female person. And bakit responsibility? Alam niyo po yung concept yung parang pasan-pasan natin ang daigdig, yung ganyan. Okay, so that's the same one. Okay. So, ayun nga. Okay, okay. Okay, so yun nga. So, dahil daw, ayun, na-mention nga niya dahil sa kuya daw. Okay, so ayun. So, it's lingering nga. And also, yung anak daw kasi, so bali pamangkin nung Okay, so ayun, na-confirm na. Nako-confirm na yung natin. Ay, pero before I continue, okay lang kaya kay si Ari Grande? Okay lang ba, Ari Grande? Medyo nagtatagalog ako, ha? Kasi baka kailangan ko mag-English, kaya lang medyo hindi ako na-warning na mag-English kung hindi ako nakapagkape tonight. So, warningan mo ako if medyo hindi natin gets yung Tagalog, ha? Meron ka bang interpretator? Baka meron ka interpretator dyan na makakatulong. Girl. Naiba na? Naiba na? Okay. Hindi, joke lang. Okay. So, babae. Okay. So, ayun. So, um, my first and pinaka glaring talaga na nakikita dito is syempre yung ating yung kapatid. Okay, so yeah, very good. So nandiyan yung na pinpoint na. Here's another thing. The second glaring thing is yung ating sa may stomach area. Okay, yung stomach area natin kasi that's concerning mga relationships natin in general. So that also makes sense. So medyo kumbaga, you'll be surprised na yung mga depende sa kung anong life lesson yung pina-process natin o yung kailangan nating matutunan, minsan nagko-combo-combo yung mga body parts na nadadamay sa mga life lessons sa kailangan natin matutunan. Kung in this case, dahil nga yung stomach area, anything in the stomach area is an area that concerns all of our relationships or all forms of relationships. And since dahil dito kuya yung medyo directly involved with it. So that means even on the gut, nandyan yung mga nandyan din yung lesson niyan. And medyo even on the root area. Yun sa may pelvic area part. Okay? So I must say those I feel like but this one sa may pa left side, ovary side, nandun yung mas nakikita. I must say na there's a fair reason din naman why you are asking for health reading. I must suggest for you to go through a general checkup para lang makita mo or at least check those areas. Kung hindi general checkup, o halimbawa hindi pa panahon ng annual physical exam if you're an employee, Pero kasi 'di ba ang annual physical exam normally happens ng mga around summer to gano'n. Kalimutan ko na dahil wala na ako sa corporate. Pero kung wala pang annual physical exam and usually provided naman ng company ang mga annual physical exam natin, kahit sa stomach area or mas may concern ako sa 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 may ovary area doon. Magpa-check tayo doon. Let's see ano para ma-confirm natin if there are things na kailangan natin ma-address. Pero ang mahalaga naman diyan, actually estudyante ko naman 'tong nagre-Reiki, yung ating first participant, pero sabi ko nga kailangan nagre-Reiki po tayo. Nagre-Reiki po ba tayo? Bawal po magsinungaling, oo, 'di ba? Bawal po 'yon. Kailangan po lagi nating ginagamit yung mga blessings natin, yung gift natin. Yes, yes po, consistent po ha, lagi po nagse-self-healing. Okay. So, bawal po magsinungaling ha, dapat po consistent. Okay, so 'yan. So, every single time kasi na most especially for my students, hello sa mga students ko diyan. So sa lahat po sa lahat po ng mga nagtatanong about energy healing, yung gift of passing the energy is nagagawa po 'yan, napapasa po 'yan, and this is one of my students. And sabi ko nga, kapag nabiyayaan tayo ng blessing para para gamutin yung sarili natin or to improve the energy, okay? To improve our energy, dapat lagi po natin ginagamit 'yan. Kasi lahat po ng mga binibigay sa atin, these are all tools, and these are all tools that will help us become better. Not just as a person, but to also inspire other people to do the same. Na ang mahalaga po is ma-realize natin na ang katawan po natin is may natural capacity to heal, to recover. And this is really something that even before science was discovered, lahat po ng mga methods ng mga healing systems natin ay lahat po ay puro natural. So lalong-lalo na dito sa Pilipinas, 'di ba, isa sa mga natural healers natin, 'di ba, may mga friendly neighborhood tayong yung mga albularyo, yung mga nagtatatawas, in which mga natural methods na ang binibigay. And this is really something that is not just culturally sa ating mga Pilipino, yung yung kasama yan. Even a long time ago, lahat ng mga remedies ay very natural. Pero sabi ko nga, this is really the time and age na you'll be surprised na the moment you take charge of your thoughts and the emotions that you feel in every thought and yung mga decisions and actions natin, basically yung energy natin. So remember, kung anong tinanim siya nga anihin. So magandang thoughts ang itatanim natin, magandang emotions ang itatanim natin, kung anong tinanim siya rin ang magiging bunga. So, ako yun pala sabi niya, kaso puro healing po para sa iba. Ay, yun pa, you can never give something you do not have. So, importante na, paano tayo magbibigay ng healing sa iba kung tayo mismo nangangailangan at tayo yung kailangan punuan? You have to really reassess. You have to really reassess na, tandaan, may kanya-kanya din talaga tayong lesson. Pag binigay sa iyo, ang blessing na binigay sa iyo, primarily dapat sa atin natin ginagamit muna 'yan. Dapat gagamitin muna natin lalong-lalo na the gift of energy healing, the gift of Reiki. Primarily, maganda na gagamitin muna natin sa atin muna 'yan sa sarili natin. Kasi sabi ko nga, we can never give something that we do not have. And yung binibigay natin na good energy, yung binibigay natin na positive energy about healing is something na dapat na nagmumula lang sa mga overflow ng energies natin. So ibig sabihin, parang ganito, parang baso. So para malaman mo na ikaw ay sapat na ang iyong or punong-puno ka na ng energy, dapat pupunuan natin ng pupunuan. And the more na pinupunuan mo yung sarili mo, mag-o-overflow ka. And when you overflow, that's the time, from that overflow, dun tayo mag-share. Kasi hindi naman pwede tayong magbibigay para sa iba tapos in the end tayo feeling natin baka tayo nauubos. Or feeling natin nagbigay nga tayo magandang energy tapos in the end, tayo naman yung makakaramdam ng hindi maganda. So, mawawalan din ng saysay yung intentions natin. Kasi kung lagi para sa ibang tao yung binibigay natin, dapat sa atin din. Kaya tingnan mo, babawian at babawian talaga tayo niyan. Kasi uunahin natin ng uunahin yung ibang tao pero nakakalimutan natin na may responsibilidad tayo primarily para sa atin. I mean, if you're the only energy healer in the family, then who's gonna take care of you? And then so, sino naman yung mag-aalaga sa'yo? Sino yung magbibigay sa'yo ng magandang energy? So, let this be a very good lesson. And I must be saying this because may energy healer itong first participant natin. But this is equally the same in all aspects. If you are someone na mahilig din magbigay, mag-share ng blessings with other people, walang problema yon. Most especially if you have the capacity. Pero dapat, mas uunahin mong bigyan din or hindi lang sa pag-enjoy sa sarili. Dapat, you fulfill what you need to fulfill muna sa inyo. And from when you're done with that, when you're able to fulfill all of that, that's the time that you can fulfill others as well. Kasi tandaan natin, we should always be our first and our primary help. Tayo din mismo ang unang-unang tutulong lagi sa sarili natin. Because we should be self-sufficient. Because we should be able to be very independent. Na no matter how external situations will unfold, hindi na natin poproblemahin or ise-secure pa yung kailangan i-secure para sa atin. Kasi yan yung mga times kapag lagi nating inuuna yung ibang tao tas hindi isinasantabi natin yung para sa atin, yan talaga yung mga times na lagi tayong feeling natin hindi mo masyadong mararamdaman yung mga blessings natin. Or in this case, I'm not just talking about anything material. In this case, din naman yung energy o yung life force ng katawan natin or yung the life-giving energy ng katawan natin because that's what Reiki is. It's the life-giving energy for all living and non-living things. So, my strongest suggestion, the least thing kasi magpa-check up na because the least thing you would want to happen talaga is for you to feel like, okay, nagbibigay ka para sa iba pero pagdating sa'yo, baka mahuli yung lahat, 'di ba? So hindi naman din tama, hindi rin you don't deserve that as well. Hindi mo naman deserve na ikaw mismo ang makukulangan at mapanghihinaan ng katawan, okay? Magpa-check just for your peace of mind. Sabi ko nga again, you're not gonna ask this question kung wala kang nararamdaman. And siyempre magpahinga. Diyos ko, ang tagal-tagal na natin nagta-Tarot Tuesday, more than a year na tayo. Siyempre, magpapahinga tayo lagi. Why? Kasi remember, ang katawan natin parang gadget lang yan din. Kapag low bat, kung 20% na lang yung battery, tapos 100% pa yung papagawa natin, talagang bibigay at bibigay. Malulobat at malulobat. Tayo nga, yung mga gadgets natin, gustong-gusto natin charge lagi. Pag nalulobat, so, kailangan gawin din natin equally para sa atin. Ay, naku, hello. All the way from Sweden, napaka-international na talaga ng ating mga audience for tonight. Maraming salamat. Hello, Master Cha, all the way from Sweden. Hey, hey, with a J. So, thank you so much. So, my strongest recommendation para sa first participant natin is bukod sa magpa-check up, alam natin kung anong kailangan ng katawan natin. Pakibigay, okay? Pakibigay ang kailangan ng mga katawan natin. Kasi mawawalan na saysay lahat ng mga nilalaban natin sa buhay pag wala na tayong battery, okay? Ang mga, 'di ba? Hindi naman din natin deserve na sa lahat ng mga sakripisyo natin sa buhay, sa lahat ng mga blessings na sinishare natin, in the end, hindi na natin matutuloy, 'di ba? So, sayang naman. So, dahil diyan, magpa-check up, mag-self-healing lagi, and make sure na anything and everything that in your plans, dapat laging priority sarili. Hindi masama yun. Hindi masama i-prioritize ang sarili natin kasi tayo dapat ang unang gagawa nun sa sarili natin. Yun lamang, and thank you for joining Tarot Tuesday. So, sorry, bumelo pa ako, di ko na kaya. Okay, maraming salamat. So, okay. Okay, so good evening. Good evening sa inyo lahat. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. Libre lang magtanong. Baka may tanong kayo, anything that concerns about your love life, career. Maganda ang simula natin. Health. Libre lang magtanong. Share nyo lang po yung live video natin. Tapos paki-screenshot lang yung mga resibo natin. Pakidala po sa ating Facebook page. It's Everyday Reiki with Marky. Okay? Also, okay. Biyahin. Hello, Pataro. Okay, sure. Biyahe ni Dia. Ang bilis Pataro, sure. Libre. Okay, sabi, okay. Should we be blessed to receive? We are blessed to give. Ay, alam mo, ang cute naman nun, Isabel. Pero English, medyo nakaka-nose blood yung English mo. Hindi, joke lang. Pero tama yon. Tama yon. And in Hinduism, that was also my prayer earlier. Yung prasida. As you give, you shall receive. And as you receive, you also give at the same time. It's a cycle. So, Paano po ba 'pag walang FB? Oh my gosh, Ari Grande nag-reply na naman sa'kin. Oh my gosh, and siguro si Ari Grande meron kang interpretator talaga kasi nakakapag-Tagalog ka. 'Pag walang FB, puwede naman po tayo sa Twitter, okey? Kung may Twitter ka or social media naman, kahit social media, Instagram, ganyan. So, ano pa po ba ang mga social media natin? Basta dapat po sa stories or sa newsfeed natin, ay nandun po yung mga resibo natin. Na-report po FB ko, ay naku si Ariana, hindi puwede yan, ilalaban natin si Ariana Grande, hindi ay pati Instagram na lang po. Sige puwede. Pero alam mo Ari ha, paki-shoutout mo naman ako, tapos baka naman puwedeng masampulan mo kami ng konting whistle diyan. I'm such a fan Ari, alam mo ba? Batang-bata ka pa lang sa Nickelodeon pa lang pinapanood na kita. Sure, shout out. I really wish na sabi alam mo next time gawin natin 'no, parang mas masaya kung nakikita ko na kayong lahat. Gusto ko makita yung saan ako magse-send ng question. Magse-send po tayo ng question natin sa Facebook page, sa Everyday Reiki with Marky, 'yan. Manifest mo kuya. Naki alam mo gusto ko kayo ni Ariana Grande din, 'di ba? Pero alam mo baka naman joke lang ako kasi 'di ba totoo na pala 'no, si Ariana Grande na pala yung kausap ko 'no, tapos meron lang siyang interpretator. Puro kalokohan, sorry na. O sige trabaho na tayo. Ang dami ng pila, sorry. Eto na po, eto na. Okay, so okay. Ay teka lang, teka lang naglo-load lang yung aking phone. Teka lang, medyo mahina yata ang ko, bakit hindi okey naman yung connection natin, hindi naglo-load lang yung photo na hindi ko makita yung photo na ayan, okey, saan ba 'to? Ayan. Ayan. Okey, so meron na-send na po yung resibo, ang nakalimutan lang yung tanong. Excited magpadala ng resibo, okey. Kuya, saan ako magse-send ng tanong? Ay, yung malay mo ako na 'to. Pini-playtime ako ni Ariana Grande pero gustong-gusto ko 'yan, okey. Bale yung tanong po natin ise-send po natin sa Facebook page, sa Everyday Reiki with Marky, 'yan. So, dun sa next participant natin nakalimutan mo yung tanong mo, okey. Excited ka magpadala ng resibo ta's nakalimutan mo yung tanong. So, padala mo muna yung tanong mo. Okey, so eto na. Okey, next, eto na. Naku, next natin, okey. Next, okey. So, ang next participant natin, sabi niya, "Kamusta po kaya yung career ko this month?" Okey, so career naman ang question natin, okey. "Kuya, hahabol ako, gagawa lang ako ng FB wow! Na-pressure ka ba na gusto mo sa Facebook ka na kumalma ka lang, okey lang sa ibang social media. Instagram, okey lang 'yan. Hindi na kita pahihirapan 'to naman. Tutal ang dami na nating playtime today. Tsaka huwag kang mag-alala 'pag ikaw na, 'pag question mo na, hindi ko i-re-reveal na ikaw 'yun. Pero siyempre, kinikilig lang ako inside dahil siyempre si Ari Grande 'yan, 'di ba? Iba din, 'no? Pangarap ko, 'di ba alam mo, dati si Jeneline Mercado lang kinikilig na ako, kaya si Dennis Trillo. Ngayon Ari Grande na, ibang level na. Oh my gosh, okey sige. Uy, by the way, ito yung bagong tarot natin. Look at that. Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng likod niya. Sosyalan 'to. Tas medyo golden, may budget. Okay. Paano ako makakapag-message kuya wala akong FB? Wala kang FB. So sa Instagram, yung Instagram, anong tawag dito? It's the same. You can do it in Instagram. Ako lang 'to, kuya. Pwede sa Instagram, pareho lang yung niya, Instagram name, Everyday Reiki with Marky. Yan. Do'n mo na lang padala yung question. Wala ka nga palang Facebook, sorry na. Oo nga pala. Sige. So, tingnan na natin ang gusto malaman ng ating ng ating next participant ay career for this month. Okay, tingnan na. 'Di ba tinanong mo na sa akin 'yan last time? 'Di ba parang pang August, August pa rin naman okay na, sige, pero tingnan natin ha. Tingnan natin yung August energy. Napakaganda nitong mga cards natin and I'm so excited to share this with you dahil yung imagery ng ating card ay napakaganda. So ang goal natin, syempre, mas maraming major cards, mas maganda. Iba po yun. July ba yun? Sorry na. July, anong July ba? Ako nga August na pala. Okay, July na. Okay, sige. Tingnan natin. Oh, okay. So, okay. So meron tayong tatlong minor cards. So that really means minor cards, since minor cards ang ating mga cards this for this question, that means marami talaga tayong tatrabahuin muna. And kitang-kita sa first two cards natin. Yung first card kasi, lahat na makikita natin sa first card, ito yung ininvest natin yung energy. So ano yung mga na-invest natin na energy? So possibly, ang makikita natin dito, ang mga energies na makikita talaga natin dito is kung ano yung energy na na-invest natin ng month of July. So, yun ang magre-reflect natin. And for this card, this is the Four of Wands. Ito na, napakaganda. Di ba ang ganda ng imagery? Napakaganda ng imagery. Parang painting, no? Parang painting talaga siya. And, by the way, every time we get wands, eto po yun, every time we get wands, ang energy ng wands natin is all about hard work and effort. So, that means I know medyo may mga backlog, okay? May mga backlog pa tayo ng mga from last month. So, kasama rin 'yan sa na-invest natin. Nakapag-invest tayo ng backlog, okay? So, goal is para habulin ng habulin and make sure na you're able to make up with yung mga lost time natin. Okay? So, make sure na you focus well on, pero tingnan mo naman, oh my gosh, may kasama pang wiwing. Okay, may kasamang pusa, ang cute-cute. Nako, alam ng medyo may hilig din kasi sa pusa itong yung ating next participant. And that means, nako, parang alam natin kung bakit medyo nagkaroon tayo ng backlog, no? Yung mga hinahag natin ganyan. Okay? So that means, alam mo yung reason bakit tayo nagkaroon ng mga meron tayong mga opportunities na kailangan habul-habulin yung mga trabaho natin because medyo na-divert yung ating focus on important matters din naman. Important matters yan, yung mga hinahaghag nating pagmamahal, ganyan. So at least meron tayong, this is also a new month, so meron na tayong opportunity kung paano natin pa mas gagalingan. Mas mag-focus tayo on how we're going to deliver what we need to and make sure na mas maibigay natin, mas not necessarily na kailangan matapos mo siya without or na in effect may tendency na ma-sacrifice naman yung quality because in the end babalik din sa atin yan, di ba? So you'd rather give your best and focus all of your energy in doing what you have to and be consistent about it. Yung pangalawang card naman is kung anong energy natin ngayon. And it's still reflecting the same, but this time it's the Ace of Wands. So look at that. Wands pa rin. So that means, kaya sabi ko, ang daming effort, ang daming napaka-busy. But also, this is a busy kind of good. But this one, the Ace of Wands, every time we get this card, tinan mo naman, so kitang-kita pa rin, ang dami mo pa rin gagawin, but this time, mas manageable. Mas manageable because also you're giving an opportunity for you to give your, kumbaga, nakakapag-isip ka ng mabuti, nagkakaroon ka rin ng time para sa sarili, and this means you have more time to focus your energy on your priorities. Right now, kasi alam ko kasi ang life story nitong participant natin ito, ang pinapakita ng card na natin sa to is that since, look at that, this is a divine being, okay, this is an angel. So every time yung gantong imagery ay nagpaparamdam sa atin, so syempre, pinaparamdam lang sa atin ng Diyos na you are all supported with what you need to do and what you really have to do. And that means, ang ibibigay mo lang is yung tamang amount ng hard work and effort and to do it consistently para mas makapag-manifest natin. I'm telling you, up to the third week of August, this is something na talagang I'm telling you, baka nga nervyusin ka pa kung matatapos ko ba yung mga kailangan, yung mga target goals ko ba, mamimit ko ba siyang ganun. Even at the third week, you will find yourself na para kang nag-rush or parang feeling mo, parang dun lang mapupunta most of your time. Pero sabi ko nga, part of the lessons na kailangan natin talaga matutunan is how we get to manage everything, all of our priorities, how we juggle all of our priorities, and at the same time, hindi naman magkakaroon ng konting direct effect para sa ating career. Alam naman natin yung pakiramdam kapag imagine mo, kapag maraming mga life experiences natin yung kinakabahan tayo o meron tayong uncertainty, may feeling of uncertainty, most especially na yung ating career, ito yung nagbibigay sa atin ng abundance and prosperity. 'Di ba? So, maganda rin na ikaw mismo, pagdating sa source of ating abundance and prosperity, hindi tayo kinakabahan, kumbaga. So, mas maganda na yung career natin isa sa mga pinakapanatag na aspeto ng buhay natin. And magagawa mo 'yan most especially kapag binigyan mo na talaga ng focus, hard work and effort and consistency. finally, magagawa mo naman lahat, okay? Pero yun nga, parang feeling mo just in time, parang may bago na naman tatrabahuhin, okay? So parang kakatapos mo lang, may panibago na naman. Pero yun nga, sabi ko nga, maganda. Maganda na may tinatrabaho tayo, alam mo yan. The last card, ang representation ng last card natin is what's ahead. O ano bang meron sa future natin when it comes to our career. And we have the Queen of Cups. O, di ba? Parang nag-cheer. O, nakapag-inuman ka naman after. Grabe siya. O, ayan. So, may time na daw para mag-relax-relax. Pero, medyo kumalma pa rin muna tayo sa mga plano natin. Kasi the least thing you would want to happen, sabi ko nga, actually, you'll be surprised, September is more busy. September is more busy. So, in short, kapag mas makakapagplano ka, ahead or kung pwede ka na nga, pwedeng magsimula ka na nga ng mga pwede mong trabahuhin for September, I highly suggest na kumbaga para kang mag-iimpok or magse-save for the rainy days. O kaya magpe-prepare ka na once it's gonna be a very, very busy month, at least you won't feel like rattled. O kaya parang feeling mo, hindi yata ako aabot o hindi, yung mga deliverables ko parang hindi mami-meet. It may also lead to a lot of disappointment kapag medyo you find yourself na baka mamaya we feel a little too complacent, di ba? Baka talagang mag-manifest yung ganyan. So remember, this is the guide for you. All it takes is for you to really focus your energy because you have the time to do so. Make use of this time and focus your energy into doing something more productive, something that will also secure your future, something that will secure your life in a very good perspective. And sabi ko nga, during your free time, process what you need to pa din. Alam mo naman yung sinasabi ko, process what you need to. But ang pinakamaganda na payo na maibibigay ko sa iyo is always remind yourself that you will always have the capacity to rise above and to resolve anything that you need to basta ibibigay mo ang puso't isipan and your whole energy para ma-manifest ito na maigi. Ang nakalaan naman sa iyo ay maraming fruitful na celebrations kasi tinan mo naman dito, bukod sa inuman, meron pang pulutan. Iba din. Okay. so, sabi nga, and I wanna quote one of my favorite na influencers. Sabi nga ni Sasa Girl, kapag ikaw ay pag tayo nakipag-inuman, kailangan laging shot puno. Okay. Okay, so galingan mo diyan pero grabe siya, wag mo masyadong patulan yung pag-iinom ha. Grabe siya. So yun lang, congratulations pa rin sa iyo. Basta make sure na you're going to focus your energy really well. Focus on the responsibilities and your priorities muna and you're gonna be good to go. Okay? Yun lamang and thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Ganda ng card, no? So, good evening everybody. Anong chismisan natin dyan? Ay, kinakabahan ako. Bakit ka kinakabahan? Nagkape ka ba ng marami? Kasi grande yan, no? So, baka napag-grande din yung ating kape. Okay. Sabi ni Biyahe ni GS, paano po magpataro? Secret. Hindi sinabi. Sinolo lang yung ano. Joke lang. Para magpataro tayo, para Sabi, okay. Ay, when I'll move to Turkey, English, sorry. Ha? Kalma lang po tayo. Bakit pa tayo umiiyak diyan? So, naku, meron tayong ano, "Hi sir, please." Oh, okay. So, naku, mapapalaban tayo sa English pero ganyan talaga ang buhay. Kailangan laban-laban lang. Hindi tayo pinalaki ng sex bomb para bumawi lang. So, here we go. English da. Naku, eto si Ariana Grande. Eto na. In English, please. Wow. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, ang hirap, guys. Okay. Okay. So, on a very serious note, let's please refrain from posting all of our questions here in the comment section for privacy's sake and to make sure that you won't feel a little too agitated to post your questions here. And you'll never know if there are any other friends or any other relatives that you're watching our show as well at the same time. So you won't feel uncomfortable asking these questions, may I suggest here in our comment section the directions or the instructions on how you're going to join or participate. It's already placed there. All you need to do is share the live video. We have instructions in place. So you have to share the live video in your social media, may it be Facebook, Instagram, if you have Twitter, or all other social media accounts that you may have. All you need to do, share the live video there, and you have to take a screenshot as proof, and take a screenshot of that, and then please send it in our Facebook page. And then there's a line, there's already a long line, so we're gonna do first come, first serve basis. And then once you're done and you're able to fulfill all of that, then we will answer your question. So, just please refrain from posting your questions here for privacy's sake. Okay? Okay, medyo anemic na ako, guys. So, konting-konting laban lang. Ayan ang English na po. Oh. Ayan, oh gosh. Oh, sabi sa pati si Jasmine tuloy na alarma sa akin. Okay na po ba? Okay. Next. Okay. So next participant naman tayo. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Eto na, yun na yung next, in our participant earlier, eto na yung question ng ating participant earlier. Question po, Master, paano ko ba malalaman yung life or soul purpose ko at paano ko uumpisahan? Malakas ang intuition ko, nakaka-feel din ako ng energy pero confused po ako. Okay. So here we go. So ang tanong, this is a very important question. Okay. So even without getting the tarots, this question is very important for everybody. So ang tanong ng ating participant is paano malalaman ang soul purpose or the life purpose of a person? Honestly, I can answer this. I can answer this the logical way, and another is through astrology. Okay, so for the first one, when I say yung logical, anything and everything that we are doing, anything that leads to happiness or you're happy doing it. So it can be in a career. So if you're choosing a career, dapat yung career na gagawin natin, ito yung career na dapat ginagawa natin willingly and masayang-masaya tayong ginagawa and hindi tayo nauubusan ng energy. Every time that we are doing our work, our business o yung career natin, lagi tayong masaya. Ginagawa natin siya happily and sobrang taas ng energy natin because we are in love with what we're doing. Similarly, with what I'm doing right now, I'm in love with what I'm doing. I'm very, very happy and fulfilled with what I'm doing. Kaya naman, sabi ko nga, no matter what it takes, no matter how all external forces may come into play, no matter how the life will unfold collectively, or like during pandemic or global situation, anything that happens externally, no matter what unfolds, you will do what you have to do, and you're gonna do it happily, and it should be effortless. Kumaga, like this one, I'm doing this because this is also my charity work, and I'm doing it effortlessly because I love what I'm doing. And when you love what you're doing, and I'm telling you kasi minsan, ang iniisip kasi natin kasi, when we are talking about yung kasiyahan natin, sometimes na-equate lang natin kasi yun, anong makukuha kong kapalit? Or anong material na bagay makukuha kong kapalit? Or anong perang kapalit when we do that? Sometimes kapag iniisip natin, yung sa career natin, di ba? When we do our job, we get paid at the end. O kaya if it's our business, habang ninenegosyo tayo, gagawin natin yung best natin and then we get paid. O kaya we get the fruits of our hard work or yung ating yung mga pag-harvest ng mga blessings natin. But it can be anything and everything that you do effortlessly and you're fulfilled doing it. And you have to be feeling all this genuinely. So it can be anything, it can be everything na gagawin natin, basta it leads to happiness and you're doing it effortlessly. And that's a good opportunity on how you're going to recognize na ito na yung purpose ko. And it doesn't have to be grand and it doesn't have to always lead you to becoming a millionaire kung yun ang mo, di ba? Pero iba kasi yung if you just want to do something and just want to be rich, diba? Make sure that you're gonna be happy doing it. Okay? Make sure that you're also in love with it. Kasi mas maganda yung ganun. Mas maganda na gagawin mo isang bagay kasi mahal na mahal mo. Kaya palalaguin mo, bibigay mo lahat yung best mo, bibigay mo lahat ng magandang energy dahil gusto mo siyang palaguin. And anything na binibigyan natin ng magandang energy, lumalago ng lumalago. Look at it this way, as if para tayo nagtatanim ng halaman. Pag nagtatanim tayo ng halaman, yung mga pananim natin, pag binigay natin lahat ng magandang conditions, lahat ng magandang energy binigay natin, that means every day you give sunlight, you water it. Well, that's for outdoor plants. Okay? Not all plants should be watered every day pala. Okay, so plantito, slide, slide. Okay, so every time na you give the best conditions, sunlight, you water it, provide fertilizer if you must, and you do it over and over and you do it consistently. Let's say for 1 year, you're able to do it consistently. Of course, the plant's gonna grow. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be lush. It's gonna be very, very pretty. And after 1 year, and let's say for no matter what the reasons are, but after 1 year, you changed and hindi mo na binibigay yung mga magagandang condition. You miss out on giving sunlight, you miss out on watering it, you're missing out on giving fertilizer, and then don't expect it to grow. Okay, so anything that we wish to grow, anything that we're happy doing, anything that we love and effortlessly do, and we continuously, no matter what the odds are, you're going to provide all the good energies and it will definitely grow. It will evolve and it will definitely bring all the happiness and fulfillment that we all need and desire. So it can honestly be anything, but the first thing that you have to ask yourself is, what is that something that I love doing and I do it effortlessly? That no matter if I have the best energy or not, I'm still gonna do it and I'm gonna do it happily. When you find that, that's your sole purpose. But sabi ko nga, minsan, there are things that we need to do in terms of our career. Not necessarily we're 100% in love with it, but we have to do it because it puts food on the table or it fulfills your dreams. Still find that something that makes you happy and you do it effortlessly. And it doesn't have to be always something that you have to do for others. It can be something for yourself. Like for me, I found happiness in spirituality, and this is mostly what I do for myself. I am spiritual not for other people because I am spiritual for my own self, for my own journey, for my own life. But I do enjoy sharing my experiences and I do enjoy sharing the wisdom that I am getting as a spiritual person. It makes me happy, it fulfills me. And so to answer that, yes, this is my life purpose because I enjoy and I love doing it. Now that's a logical way of thinking or at least processing what's gonna be your soul or life purpose. But to answer that directly, there is a form of astrology. It's called Vedic astrology, and it's coming from the Hindu tradition. That's where I'm coming from because I'm a practicing Hindu. And Hindu astrology or Vedic astrology is not similar to Western astrology because Western astrology has miscalculated the stars by 22 to 23.4 degrees. That's a lot. So that means, giving you an example, in Western astrology, my sign is Aquarius, pang January, border January up to February ang Aquarius. But in my Vedic astrology, my real sign is Aries. And the reason why in before I was never interested in astrology, most especially in Western astrology, it's because it doesn't make sense for me. If you're going to describe, di ba lahat ng mga sign may mga description yan? There are, let's say, mga 10 things to describe one sign. Let's say for Aquarius, there are 10 signs to describe an Aquarius na person. But dalawa lang ang magmamatch sa akin doon, pilit pa. Okay, so that's why sabi ko, if there is a typical or a very common way of perceiving a person with this zodiac, then why am I not that kind of person? But then again, when I when I have learned of my Vedic astrology sign and I found out that I'm originally Aries and everything fit like a glove perfectly, like it gives you your life map. And nandun kasi, may important planet kasi na wherever that planet is, nandun yung purpose ng tao. Not necessarily sa career, but what you really need to do in life. That's why you will see people that they are doing many things. They have a career, but on the side, they're musicians or they're artists. But they love doing it, and they're not doing it because they are getting money out of it. They're doing it because they're passionate doing it. And it's not just a career, it's not just a hobby. Sometimes it's also helping people. So one of the things that you do when you do charity work, it fulfills you. It makes you whole. It makes you feel alive as a person. O nandun talagang puso mo. That's why there are many people who can easily dedicate their life to charity work. So it really depends. To answer this completely, if you're really wanting to know what your own life purpose is, and for you to start fulfilling it, I strongly suggest that you go through a Vedic astrology reading. And in our school, my partner is a Vedic astrologer. So all you need to do to secure this, you must have at least your exact time of birth. Without the time of birth, hindi natin makukuha yung ating Vedic astrology reading, because it is given at the very exact time that you were given birth to in this world. In particular, the first gasp of air. 'Di ba ang baby pagkapanganak niyan, hindi pa siya humihinga. Okay? Kaya kailangan tinatap siya ng ganyan. So finally mag-free up yung ng lungs, and then finally it will gasp air. At the very first gasp of air, that's the time that the soul comes in or enters the body of the person. And from that moment, that very exact moment, whatever planets are aligned, or the constellations that aligned in the east during the exact time of your birth, sila yung magdidikta ng mga mangyayari sa buhay natin. And these planets, they all have different traits. They will always play a role in our life, for beauty, for career, for the luxury that we have or the lack thereof, for the love life, okay, etc. Maraming binibigay sa atin yung mga planets na yan. But then again, sabi ko nga, the only time that we will have an opportunity for us to come up with our chart, yung Vedic astrology chart, is when you are able to obtain your exact time of birth. It is also an investment. I must say that this is an investment. Actually, any form of learning that you're gonna get from us, it is an investment. Similarly, when I was wanting to learn, or to dig deeper into these things, I've invested myself. And at first, of course, these are again investments. I don't see them as expenses. These are tools that little by little allowed me to know who I am and what I'm meant to be and what I'm meant to do as a person. So in the end, it was worth it. The investment was worth it. And I must say before, and na-reveal ko pa nga yan doon sa mga kanina, may mga kausap ako online kanina, and in my very first Reiki class, inutang ko lang. Inutang ko lang yung aking pang-class noon, so that para lang matuto ako. But I realized that after that, my life became very, very abundant. And like right now, I always say, now more than ever, or this is the first time in my life that I've felt so abundant, and I am living my most abundant life right now. I didn't I didn't say, or I will never claim I'm a billionaire, but I'm very fulfilled with what I'm doing right now. So, kung gusto mo talagang malaman 'yan, and you're also willing to also invest, and then let me know. But definitely, one of the things that you will recognize if you're able to do that, or if you're able to find that, is it's anything that gives you happiness and anything that gives you fulfillment. Malalaman even without Vedic astrology, that's the first thing na titingnan natin. Hahanapin natin on what are these things. What are these things na pag ginagawa natin, nagbibigay tayo ng nakakadanas tayo ng ng kasiyahan, nakakadanas tayo ng fulfillment. And practically, you can literally start there. Now, if this is something that you would want to eventually turn into a career, anong tawag dito, you must be also willing to really go through the adjustment phase. Kasi just like me, kumbaga my sole purpose, I, well, I will, do I consider this as a career? I may not say that this is also a career for me, because this is what my life is about. So this is what my life is. I'm just living what I'm meant to do. And I don't see it as work as well. So not a career. This is not a career. This is really what my life is, because this is what I do 24/7 all this week. Yeah, I mean all this time. Every day in the week, every time itong ginagawa ko. So I must say that it's not a career. So you will definitely find that. You will definitely find that, because the thing is, you have to know yourself. Pero kung sakasakali din na hindi natin masyadong alam, kung hindi pa natin masyadong alam, o hindi tayo aware kung ano yung what we do best and what we do happily and effortlessly, it's about time that you get to discover that. So if it helps, I'll give you a tip. What can help is that you can also write down you can write down these experiences and ask and mag-journal kumbaga. I want you to write down these experiences and ask yourself, what are the things that I do effortlessly and I love doing? And these are the things that you look forward to. These are the things that you look forward doing. In fact, I created an episodes last year about um how you would know that you're doing what you're meant to do. You can also watch that video, mas in-depth yung explanation ko doon. Okay. Ay, hello naman. Hi, Angel. Nice. We miss you din. Nice to see you. Maraming salamat na busy na tsaka nakita na kukulit. Oh, dito mo pa in-announce na kukulutin mo ako. Kukulitin o kukulutin? Kukulutin mo ba ako? Okay din yan. Wag, basta tayo sa mga chemicals. Dapat ano mo na yan. Dapat alagaan muna natin yung hair. Kundi conditioner lang. Kaya, so yun lamang, and thank you so much for joining Tarot Tuesdays. So good evening, everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. This is your official Tuesday night habit. Welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. Libre lang magtanong in Tarot Tuesdays, and all you need to do is share the live video sa social media natin. And by the way, as you share that sa social media natin, mag-screenshot tayo dahil importante may resibo. And pag na-screenshot na natin, pakipadala sa ating Facebook page, okay? Also, isa sa atin ang mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of our official partner, Celestial Blue. Ang gagawin lang natin, kung gusto niyo sumali and mag-participate, by the way, ililista ko na nga yung kanina. Sino ba yung Teka lang. Dapat sa August, September. Okay, sa September. So, today is August 9. Yan. So, nililista ko lang yung mga nagpadala kanina. Okay. Yan, okay. Okay. So, by the way, pag nakapag-share na tayo ng mga live video natin and gusto mo namang manalo ng Crystal Abundance Bracelet worth 1,000 pesos courtesy of Celestial Blue, pumunta lang kayo sa Instagram or Facebook ni Celestial Blue. Mag-share ng kahit anong post doon, most especially yung mga pearls natin. It's a pearl season, by the way. So kung gusto niyo mag-share ng maganda i-share na natin yung mga pearl, okay? Because also tomorrow we will be launching Camala Pearls. Camala Pearls, this is really the best place where you can get all authentic pearls. We have a good variety. Kapag nagsa-start pa lang tayo sa collection natin o gusto pa lang natin mag-invest, we have freshwater pearls and kapag investment piece naman ang mga natin, like this one, this is a South Sea pearl. So if you are wanting to have an investment piece, then we have everything that you need. And it comes with a certificate as well. So you're gonna be guaranteed na lahat ng mga pearls that you will be getting from us, it's all guaranteed authentic. Okay? So also, mamaya may isang mananalo sa atin. Go ahead and isan nyo na yung mga entries nyo. Baka makalimutan niyo nga pala yung ating weekly tarot reading. Every Sunday, we have a weekly tarot reading. The whole energy of this week, we give the prediction for that. The best way for us to prepare for our week is para panoorin natin yun, para hindi tayo nagkakagulatan. Ano ba to? Ba't ganito nangyari? Pansin nyo yesterday, ang daming, medyo mainit ang energy yesterday. Okay? So arguments are there, misunderstanding are there. And also, don't be surprised why nangyari to nung August 5 up to August 8. Yung energy din ng hiwalayan, Diyos ko po, medyo may ganyan. But may good news naman ako sa inyo. If medyo na naka-experience tayo directly ng ganyang energy, may konting hiwalayan, abangan natin ng August 20. Okay? August 20. So ano na ba ngayon? 9. Okay, 9? Tama ba? 9? Yeah. August 9. 11 days na lang. Okay? It's August 20, by August 20 onwards, it's a perfect opportunity for you to make amends, magkabatian, magmahalan, okay? So August 20, maganda yan. So kung medyo you experience that directly, abangan natin yung August 20 onwards, okay? Pero syempre panoorin niyo po yung weekly tarot reading natin para mas guided tayo. So eto na ang ating next participant. Okay, next, yung ating next participant, ito po ang sabi niya. Magandang gabi, Master. Magandang gabi din. And sabi niya, Master, pwede po bang makahingi ng advice? Ilang araw na kasi ako nag-iisip kung itutuloy ko mag-exam ulit sa board exam. Simula kasi nang bumagsak ako sa exam, tinanamad na ako ulit kumuha. Inisip ko kasi baka di para sa akin ang pagiging pulis. Twice na kasi ako nag-exam, criminology grad po kasi ako. Pati rin po sa love life, ay shush. Alam mo ikaw talaga okay na, bigla ka naman nagtanong ng love life. Okay, so here, you know what, even without getting the cards, okay, I'll give you a very, very good, unbiased, very balanced na advice, okay? You have to understand, you have to understand, ano din yung sa tanong mo, nandun ang kasagutan. Nandun ang kasagutan sa mga tanong mo. Tandaan natin how this universe works and how this universe operates. It's always can operate on the universal law of cause and effect. Again, in the Christian and the Catholic faith, the golden rule for us Hindus, it's karma. But remember what it is. What that universal law is about is ini sinisigurado lang niya na kung anong itatanim natin, siya ding aanihin natin. Hindi tayo pwedeng magtanim ng apples thinking that in the future, oranges ang ma-enjoy natin. Hindi po ganyan. Okay? And that is how you would have to be more mindful of your energies. Listen to what you said here. Anong sabi mo? Sabi mo, you wanted to take the board exam, pero since hindi ka nakapasa, tinamad ka. Tinatamad ka. So, I know it's a challenging thing to handle. I mean, hindi naman madali maka-experience directly na nag-effort ka, binigay mo yung best mo, pero dun yung pinaka-outcome eh hindi ka aya-aya o hindi naman yun yung mga yung mga favorable na mga result na hinihintay sana natin or yung mga ine-expect natin. But remember, this is also part of it. This is part of the reason why. This is part of the reason why we go through life. And there are many experiences in life. It may be this right now, it may be this right now, pero hindi lang yan ang mga laban na pagdadaanan ng isang tao. Hindi lahat ng mga gusto nating makuha sa buhay in an instant makukuha natin, lalong-lalo na kung may kailangan pa muna tayong matutunan. Right now, isa sa mga kailangan mong matutunan is that to ask yourself, gusto mo ba talaga? You have to ask yourself that first. Do you want it, by the way? And are you genuine about it? Sabi mo kasi, oo nga, na nag-graduate ka dyan, pero gusto mo ba talaga yung ginagawa mo? Nandyan ba talaga ang puso't isipan? Mahal na mahal mo ba yun? Kasi we're talking about, di ba, parang kanina, we were talking about the life or the soul purpose. And there are many times, and I've also met people in the past na they've taken, most especially yung courses nila in college, hindi naman yun talaga yung pinakagusto nila, and no matter what reason serves them, iba ang pinili nila. And it's bound to happen when you do something na hindi mo namang gusto, 'di ba? You'll always feel it. You will always experience it one way or another. First things first, gusto mo ba maging pulis talaga? Gusto mo ba siyang i-practice? Do you really want to become a policeman? Wala namang problema kung hindi. But ang kailangan is alam mo kung bakit. Hindi tayo pwedeng in this lifetime, lalong-lalo na that we are training ourselves to be more mindful. Dapat lahat ng ginagawa natin, alam natin kung bakit natin ginagawa. Kasi hindi tayo dapat pwedeng very clueless kung bakit ganito yung buhay natin. Bakit ganito yung nararanasan natin sa buhay natin. Bakit ganito yung mga experiences na nararanasan natin. Kung alam natin kung anong mga ang tinatanim natin, kung ano man ang mga pananim natin, hindi tayo magtataka. Ito yung tinanim. Wala, bakit yan yung naging bunga? 'Di ba? Kung mais ang tinanim mo, bakit yan magugulat na mais din yung tumubo na na bunga? So in short, dapat this is obviously an allegory dahil hindi naman tayo lahat nagtatanim ng mga ng halaman or ng mga crops, but energetically in our life, this is how you're gonna get to you will understand how your life unfolds. Anong tinatanim mo ng energy when you were not able to pass the board exams before? Sabi mo tinatamad ka. So yun ang energy na naitatanim mo. Nakakapagtanim ka ng katamaran. Nakakapagtanim ka ng katamaran, in the end, pag katamaran yung tinanim natin, siya ring aanihin natin. Paano talaga tayo makakapasa kung instead na kung ang goal talaga natin is makapasa, lahat ba ng mga tamad mag-aral nakakapasa? Lahat ba ng mga tamad mag-aral o tinatamad mag-aral o tinatamad galingan sa studies, lahat ba nagkakaroon ng magandang success stories about school? Hindi lahat. Merong mangilan-ngilan, oo. Pero hindi lahat. Kasi kung anong tinanim siya aanihin. And I'm telling you, kahit anong ibigay mong direction sa buhay mo, siyempre kung tatama rin tayong gawin yon, hindi rin natin maha-harvest na maigi. So we really have to understand first, bakit muna natin ginusto yon, 'di ba? So para malaman mo, not para hindi sisihin mo yung sarili mo, para at least alam mo bakit yun ang desisyon mo. Kasi nga hindi puwedeng hindi natin alam bakit tayo nagde-decide on doing things without knowing the reason why. Para in the future, when you're about to do something, you know the reason why you're doing it. You wanna be rich? Bakit din? You don't wanna be rich? Bakit din? So in short, dapat alam natin kung bakit. Similarly, I know what I'm doing. Yes, anak, ba't ganyan naman yung tingin mo sa akin? Yung pusa ko naman salubong yung kilay. Dapat yes, why? What's that, Kala? Why you mad? Ay, ganun. Why you mad? You're looking at your chair. Kinuha ko na naman kasi yung upuan niya. Dito siya nakapwesto. Later. Okay, later. Daddy's working. Pang cat food. Going back. There shouldn't be anything that we're doing in this lifetime na hindi natin alam kung bakit natin ginagawa. Because it will always, pag hindi mo alam kung anong ginagawa mo, and then you will always end up confused. You will always end up being surprised. Bakit? Hala, ba't yun yung mga nangyayari sa akin? Kasi you're clueless because you're not mindful of what you're doing. So start knowing everything about you and why you do things so that lahat ng mga future endeavors mo, lahat ng mga future na gusto mong mangyari sa buhay, hindi ka ginugulat ng panahon. It's about time na the awareness in why life or why your life unfolds in such a way is something that you can do something about just by simply knowing yourself. Just by knowing yourself, by knowing your life, and how will you get to know yourself? If maybe you haven't asked yourself these questions, then start asking. And finally, listen to yourself. And if it helps na i-journal mo yan, yung mga katanungan na yan, para you have something in black and white, you have something to look at. Kapag may mga kanyang kang katanungan, ano nga ba yung purpose ko? Diba? So, you will always have to know these things. Kasi, pag hindi natin alam, kaya tayo nagiging clueless. Kaya tayo will always end up in questioning. Kaya tayo will always end up feeling very, very confused. Pero you can help yourself answer these questions. You can help yourself with that. But the thing is, walang magdi-discover niyan for you. Hindi din ako. I can give you an idea on how you're going to do it, but I will not do it for you. The people around you will not do it for you. Your parents are also not gonna do it for you. You are meant to do this on your own. You are meant to discover this on your own. So, ang kailangan natin is that kung gusto mo yan, edi magsipag sa pag-aaral. Magsipag ka. Kasi alam mo ngayon na I'm in a time of my life wherein alam na alam ko ang importansya ng pagsisipag. Dati when I was working in a corporate setting, I'm honestly, super tamad ko. You know why? Whether I give my best o hindi, whether I am at my best or hindi, bayad ako. And there are times, okay lang bayaran kahit hindi I'm not my best. Pero iba, now that I'm doing what I'm doing, iba that I'm teaching, iba that I'm doing this right now. Kasi kung ngayon ako tamarin, di ba, paano ko kayo matutulungan? Pag ako ngayon tinamad, di ba, paano ako magtuturo? Paano ko ma-share yung mga blessings ng wisdom na nakukuha ko? Di ba? So, you have to really understand na every form of success, one of the strongest formula in being successful is hard work. And may mga tao talaga, I must admit, part ng karma ng isang tao na kahit effortless, lahat ng blessing binibigay. Hindi ka gagalaw pero yung blessing mismo ang lumalapit sa iyo. But because this is part of their karma. And karma, by the way, is neither good nor bad. Karma is again that universal law that brings balance in everything. Yung karma in Hindu tradition is the concept ng kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin, or the golden rule. Do not do unto others what you don't want to be done unto you. Or simply, look at it this way, talagang magtanim lang tayo ng magandang energies and makukuha mo siya. But I'm telling you, hindi mo to makukuha kung talagang hindi ka din gagalaw. So kung gusto mo siya makuha, you have to be sure. Gusto mo ba? Ask yourself if you're sure. And finally, kung sure ka, and then act on it. Mag-review ka, ibigay mo yung best mo, ibigay mo lahat ng kailangan mo ibigay para matuto ka this time. Kasi I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm not gonna review for you. I'm not gonna do these things for you because I have my own lessons in life. And my lesson is my lesson, but your lesson is also your lesson. But one thing that I discovered in this life, when I started answering those questions na hindi ko tinatanong sa sarili ko before, at least mas nagkaroon ng direksyon yung buhay ko. Kasi now, alam ko na. Kasi now, kinakausap ko na yung sarili. Well, wag naman out loud, no? Baka sabihin, oh, fairness, ang galing. Wag naman, okay? So you can do your journaling, okay? You can do your journaling. It is about time that you get to know who you truly are. And if you know what, pag tinanong mo yung sarili mo and you have to answer as honest as you can. You can never answer these questions na parang ikaw mismo magsisinungaling sa sarili mo. So you have to be honest with yourself. And when you ask these questions and you're finally very honest on how to answer them, and through it all, maybe you discover that you don't like this. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay na ma-realize mo when you ask these questions hindi mo pala siya gusto. Then, hindi matatapos doon. Ask yourself, so ano talagang gusto mo? And dapat yun na yung gusto mo. Parang yung diniscuss ko kanina. Gagawin mo siya effortlessly. Hindi lang kasi madali. But because whether you have the best energy o hindi, it will be effortlessly to give your best. It will be effortless for you to do it. And when you find out what that is, di doon mo dalhin yung energy mo. Hindi kita ginugulat. Okay. Baka nagulat ka. Doon mo dalhin yung energy mo. Okay, doon mo dalhin yung energy mo because when you finally learn to do what you're meant to do and you're doing it effortlessly, hindi ka manghihinayang. Hindi ka manghihinayang dalhin ang energy mo. Hindi ka manghihinayang to drive your energy towards that path every single time. Similarly, parang honestly, ang dami ko naman pwedeng gawin. Pero why do I allot 2 hours of my time in a week just to help you guys, just to answer your questions? Because I'm happy doing it. I'm very, very happy doing it. And I'm praying na bawat isang nakikinig sa atin tonight, malaman nyo rin yan. Malaman nyo rin yung kung anong sa inyo. Pero tandaan, I discovered this on my own. Huwag kayong mahiya na hanapin din ang mga ganyang kasagutan and itanong nyo rin sa sarili nyo. And once you discover that, of course, knowing it is one, but you have to take action. And I'm telling you, if this is gonna be the route, and it entails that you're gonna have to start from scratch, that's okay as well. Kasi at least may hard work and effort man, marami ka man kailangan simulan, at least finally, gusto mo na yung ginagawa mo. At least magaan na sa loob mong gawin. Hindi ka natatama rin. Hindi mo na ikakaila sa sarili mo na dapat kasi ito yung ginagawa ko. And honestly, there's no judgment kung ano man ang madidiscover mo when you ask these questions. If you get to discover that these questions are answering you and it leads you to something else, but you're happy doing it, dapat lahat ng ginagawa natin ngayon, may it be career, love life, or anything and everything, basta masaya kang gawin yun. And you have to be very genuine. It can be anything. Magtanim ka ng halaman and you're happy doing it, then be happy doing it. Diba? So long as it leads to happiness, yun lang ang gagawin natin. Kasi ang medyo kakaiba din if you're gonna do something and it leads to pain and suffering. Imaginein mo yun. You doing all the efforts that you need. You giving all of your energy. Pero after giving all of that, it leads to suffering. It leads to pain and suffering. If you like that, there's no judgment as well. But if you don't, why are you doing it? So we have to know these things, and it's okay for us to ask these questions. And when you do, and when you discover your answer, and I hope that you're coming from that answer na alam mong maiintindihan mo na you have to do it because you deserve to know. Wag mo i-booking na ano yan. Grabe siya. So remember, find it in your heart because you owe this to yourself. You have to go through these conversations on your own. And when you do, and when you discover that, and finally, when you start taking action, balikan mo kami dahil nakapag-invest na kami. Kailangan mo kaming ma-update kung ano nalaman mo, kung ano na-discover mo. And we will celebrate together. And we will all have to celebrate together. Ganyan naman tayo dito sa Reiki with Marky. We have to all celebrate all the successes in life. And kapag may kailangan tayo matutunan, sabay-sabay din tayo, damay-damay tayo sa mga kailangan nating matutunan. Hindi tayo maglalamangan sa mga gantong blessings, hindi rin tayo maglalamangan sa pag-share ng mga kailangan nating matutunan sa isa't isa, because this is what this community is about. This community is about loving and supporting each other and respecting each other, syempre. Okay? So naway nakatulong ako sa'yo. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesdays. May time pa ba? Yes, may time pa. Good evening, everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki Master and Teacher. Bibilisan ko na dahil may pila pa tayo. But anyway, huwag kalimutan manood ng weekly tarot reading natin. If you want to know and prepare this week's energy, I'm telling you, by the way, I have to give a very strong warning. From August 5 up to August 27, it's a long period. Mainit po ang energies natin. Okay, when I say mainit, you may experience a lot of possible arguments, possible na mga experiences that may lead to being less patient. Okay, so magbaon po tayo ng maraming pasensya. And here's the thing, pag alam na po natin, ina-anticipate na po natin, hindi na rin tayo magugulat for one, and also, mas may baon na tayo ng mas malaking pasensya. We have to be very, very, very patient with each other. Okay? So, ay, teka. Okay. Uy. Okay? So when you're very, very patient, kapag nakapagbaon na tayo ng patience natin, mas mabibigyan mo yung sarili mo ng opportunity din para to choose better. Dahil after all, kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin pa din. So kahit na, sabi ko nga, kahit anong external forces will come into play, the people around you, lahat ng pinagdadaanan nila, and may choice ka to do better for yourself. Okay? So kapag na-anticipate na natin, at least you can choose better. Okay? Huwag kalimutan yung weekly tarot reading. Also, one of our lucky viewers tonight will win 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of our official partner, celestialblue.ph. So kung gusto niyo manalo ng ating Abundance Bracelet, all you need to do, pumunta lang kay Celestial Blue sa Facebook or Instagram. Please share any of the posts. Pero ang pinakamaganda, mag-share kayo ng pearls because tomorrow we're launching Camala Pearls. So, when you do, kapag paki-screenshot lang yung mga resibo natin and then padala sa ating Facebook page, Everyday Reiki with Marky. Later on, isang winner natin. We're gonna be allotting the next 10 minutes para sa ating mga winners. Okay? So, eto na. Next question na tayo. Panumerical tarot. Biyahe ni DS, hindi talaga ako sumasagot ng mga tarot na questions or any questions in the comment section. Pasensya ka na. Kasi we need to make this a very private thing. At the same time, may procedure po kung paano tayo magtatanong. And para makapagtanong, mag-share po tayo ng live video and then isi-screenshot po natin, papadala po yung screenshot sa ating Facebook page. Yun po yung procedure. And nakalagay din po yan dito sa natin. Nakalagay din yung procedure sa ating comment section. Okay? As much as I wanted to, syempre, may pila din po tayo. And we have to respect yung mga una natin. Dapat patas tayong lumaban. Okay? Thank you po. So, eto na yung next question natin. Okay, ang tanong ko po, ano po ang energy namin nung may sus, mukhang love life. Okay, sige, tignan natin. Diyos ko, may love life. Okay, so hindi natin i-reveal yung pangalan, inano ko yung pangalan. Pero okay na alam ko yung pangalan. So by the way, sabi ko nga, ang makikita natin dito, yung energy ninyong dalawa, we will divide the energies equally and tandaan nga natin, every time na hinahati natin yung energies, again, there's yung accuracy rate dito pwedeng mabawasan kasi hindi natin kontrolado yung energy ng ibang tao. So this will just give you an idea. This will give you an idea kung paano yung energy ninyong dalawa. Okay? Sige, tingnan natin. And 3 cards for you. Okay, here's the first card. Second card. Napakaganda naman itong card na to. Grabe. Okay, grabe ang ganda. And here is the third card. Okay. So, here we go. Oh, very juicy. Juicy. Okay. we have 1 out of 3 major cards. So this is actually looking good, looking okay. Okay, so 1 out of 3 major cards. So the first card, kung ano yung energy in the past. Okay, kung ano yung energy in the past, ano yung mga past energies natin. I must say, okay, so yung first card natin, this is the Two of Coins. Okay, so every time we get coins, that's a resonating energy ng mga kaching-kaching. So you get the idea kung ano, possibly, anong tawag dito, this is possibly where it started. Okay, where it started. So it feels like, one way or another, it feels like it's somehow related to, to a job or a work, or nagkakilala kayo because of that. But it also feels like in the past, it's because of yung ating connection din in the past. I must say na because of this, there has always been a connection. There has always been a connection. Kumbaga hindi siya yung kagulat-gulat. Kumbaga how it all started, there is teka lang po. Meron pong bad person. Iba lang natin, i-report lang natin. Ayan, medyo na wait lang, aayusin lang po natin yung mga bad person here. Di ko alam kung matutuwa ako kasi that means nasa algorithm na tayo ng Kaya kaya lang bad pa rin po 'yan, eh. Naku, if there's one thing, alam mo, and if there's really one thing about me, naku po, bad po yung you do bad things to a guru. So, may Lord Shani be swift, and may Lord Shani, the Lord of Karma, do anything and everything that it takes so you can get to learn the lesson well. Para po, magandang lesson yan na we don't do bad things to a guru. Tingnan natin. Sandali lang. Sorry, medyo na-interrupt natin kasi bad po yung nagsishare tayo ng bold. Bad po yan. Okay. Okay. So, mabalik tayo. Okay, bad yun ha. Kaya, ayun nga. But yun nga, whoever did that, sabi bot yan. Yeah, of course it is. It is a bot. But syempre, who did it? Diba? So muna nag-activate nun. And, nako, every single time na you do bad things to a guru, nako, bad yun. Nako, you don't mess with the guru, bad yun. Kaya all the gurus should always possess a lot of patience and a lot of compassion. Pero pag syempre nagalit ang guru, naku, paano na yun, di ba? So, mabalik tayo doon sa energy ng ating participant. Ang sabi ng dun sa first card natin, this is really establishing na in the past, there's really a good it's a very good connection as well. So, kumbaga little by little, you get to discover that this is something that can be taken to the next level. This is really something that can work eventually. This is really something that you can, and tsaka, I must say, there are many things that you appreciate physically. There's appreciation, there's attraction, di ba? These are things na, and qualities as well, that you're really, really okay to enjoy, and you're, kumbaga, approved yung, at least on your end, on the things that you expect. Kasi di ba minsan meron tayong mga ideals or mga gusto sa isang tao, and little by little, these are things na hindi mahirap tanggapin sa'yo. These are things that you also like and appreciate yourself. Now, this is the current energy. I know this is really, we have the 10 of Wands, and I feel like right now, the hard work is trying to manifest, okay? So, kumbaga, right now, kumbaga, it's okay na you see na the first things that you want to experience, like, halimbawa, physically attracted with each other, yung ganyan. So, you're kumbaga, what the initial desires are there, pero now it's the process of proving everything. So the process of proving that you can work well together, the process that you can trust on you work on trusting each other. Now this is really the process wherein you're trying to establish that this is something that can be taken to the next level. And I must say that this process I must say that this process, you are also discovering the things that are not just what you see in the surface. You get to see the person as the person is. Um, pag masaya yung tao, paano siya? Pag hindi masaya, paano din siya? And yung mga sarili-sarili ninyong mga pinagdadaanan sa buhay. And then how these all these factors affect the possible na relationship. I must say that you are going through a lot of understanding with each other. It's starting to work well, but I know it's not 100% smooth. But along at the feeling of na kahit hindi siya 100% smooth, there's still hard work and effort. And for me, that's very important. Sabi ko nga, in anything and everything that we will do, kapag pinaghihirapan naman, nagkakaroon naman yan ng magandang bunga. So, right now, I want to say that both of you are giving the best investments, but you have to continuously work on that. Okay? Kasi hindi naman porke na natrabaho na siya ngayon, diretso na siya. Again, parang yung basis yung plants, di ba? If you want it to continuously grow, dapat continuous din yung hard work and effort. Hindi siya yung titigil, hindi siya yung seasonal lamang. Dapat continuous yung effort. In the end, this is where the major card is, and this is where in the future, I see a very good future actually, because this is the karma card. It's a wheel of fortune. But I may say that this is neither good nor bad. It really is a reflection na maganda naman yung possibility ninyo together. Maganda yung energy ninyo together. But in short, pag ang tinanim ninyong dalawa ay sobrang ganda, maganda rin yung makukuha ninyong dalawa. But I must say that this card is not gonna appear for nothing. Kapag hindi ninyo ginaling ang dalawa, matitikman nyo rin syempre, makukuha din kung anong tinanim siyang aanihin. Okay? And here is actually a warning. And I feel like it's you already have snippets of how the person is. And that's also going to be the key in what you're going to anticipate. And I may say that because of the karma card is here, it really needs to be a thorough process of hard work for both of you, of trusting each other, of being honest with each other. And if you both would want to make this successful or to last long, both of you should commit to everything. Hindi yung isa lang. Both of you have to commit. And this is really something that you're also both meant to go through. So if you want to go through great things, work on it together. If you want to test how far you can go, test it, but you have to be both willing to test it together. Okay? But sabi ko nga, you have to keep working on each other. Hindi biro makakuha ng karma card. Because these can start as patterns. The patterns can turn into cycles. The cycles can turn into vicious cycles. So if you really want something great to work on this, both of you should commit to it. Hindi lang isa. Pareho dapat. And the least thing you would want to happen is kahit may mga warning ng ganyan, pag nangyari, iba pa rin yun. Okay? So, magmahalan kayo na maigi. And galingan ninyo pareho yung effort ninyo. And yun din ang makukuha ninyo. Remember kung anong tinanim siya nga anihin. Thanks for joining Tarot Tuesdays. Ay, ang dami na nang dyan. So, sir, will you answer my question by pendulum dowsing? Honestly, to answer pendulum dowsing is very elementary for me. It's very elementary, and I'm not a fan of pendulum dowsing because pendulum dowsing can be corruptible easily. So I use tarot because you cannot tap into it. Not most especially if the reader has good energy. And I'm guided by the Divine Mother, Lalita Tripura Sundari. So yeah. And by the way, it's Sarvesh Pawar, Pranam, Namaskar. Okay. And then, blue-yellow ang aura mo. Ay, shush! In fairness sa'yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ikaw na. Okay. So, konnichiwa. Oh, konnichiwa. Hey, Joy, konnichiwa, nakaabot ka. Nice to see you all the way from Japan. Alam mo, Joy, sayang hindi mo nakita si Ari Grande is here. Andiyan pa rin pala si Ari. Hi, Ari. Hi, Ari. Okay. Ay, sige, trabaho na tayo. But by the way, before before tayo makalimot, okay, remember meron tayong ayan 'to. So, one lucky winner of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue ay mananalo sa atin mamaya. So, if you are interested in winning one of our best and amazing crystals, kailangan lang pumunta kayo sa Facebook or Instagram ni Celestial Blue, mag-share ng kahit anong post doon in your social media or pwede rin sa newsfeed and sa stories natin, and please take a screenshot. But my say, please check out the pearls because tomorrow we will be launching Camela Pearls. So Camela Pearls, this is going to give you all the best varieties of pearls out there with the certificates. So you're going to be guaranteed that the pearls that you're going to be getting from us are all authentic. All coming, if you're looking at yung ating mga very affordable na mga pearls, we have freshwater pearls. And if you're looking for an investment piece like this is a South Sea pearl, by the way. So this is definitely something that we can provide, all varieties. So watch out for our launching tomorrow, Camela Pearl. Ay, oh my God, nandiyan na naman, nag-shoutout na naman si Ari Grande. Shout out. Nandiyan si Ari. Joy, tinan mo, nandito si Ari Grande. I'm so happy, napansin ako ni Ari Grande. Tsaka in fairness, meron siyang kasamang interpretator na nagtatagalog si nagtatagalog si Ari Grande. Okay, joke lang. Okay. So, here we go. Tignan natin yung ating next na participant. Teka lang, asa na ba yun? Kasi andito yung mga sumali ng yung mga sumasali ng mga raffle natin for the bracelets. Teka, asa na ba yun? Ayun, okay. So, here is our... Ay, teka lang. Ayun, here is our next participant. Ang question niya, ang sabi niya ay career and love life. Okay, so isa lang muna, check natin yung career muna. So, tingnan natin yung energy ng career for our next participant. Okay? Okay, let's see. So, hi, Miss Ari. Di ba si Ari, sabi ko sa'yo, Master, paano po nanalo ko sa raffle ninyo? Paano ko makiklaim? Last Tuesday sumali po ako, hindi ako napili. Sorry na. Wait, nasa Japan ka? Pag nasa Japan, hello mga... Alam mo, every time nagre-reply si Ari Grande. I'm so happy. Para pag nanalo ka sa Japan, meron bang pupunta para internet? Pwede naman yung shipping, pero yun nga kasi, and by the way, sa lahat ng mga winners namin, by the way, we give out the crystals for free, but we ask them to shoulder the shipping kasi. So pwede ka naman manalo, but you can shoulder the shipping. Kasi ganun naman yung namin. We give you the bracelets, it's worth 1,000, but we ask the winners to shoulder yung shipping. So magkano lang naman ang LBC. So pwede naman i-LBC yun, di ba? Pwede mo naman i-shoulder yung So, tignan natin yung career ng ating next participant. Here we go. So, for our next participant here is... Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. You know what? I must say, there's 1 out of 3 na major cards for you. I must say, you're up for such a great treat. I think what you've been waiting for is about to unfold. Because here are your past energies. Yung past energy na na-invest natin, this is where the energy of the major card has happened. And okay, actually, these are some, okay, you've been anticipating this. Okay, teka lang, but dahil dyan, may bold na naman tayo. Teka lang. So, okay. Tanggalin lang natin yung may mga bold. So, dapat nasa algorithm naman tayo. Pero wala naman sa algorithm ng bold. Okay na naman punta ako sa sa ibang algorithm. Huwag lang sa bold. Grabe siya. Di bale, si Lord Shani naman, the Lord of Karma, always watches. He always gazes his eyes on us. So ako, I'm kampante lang ako to everybody na no matter what your intentions are, pag dito ka napunta, the Lord of Karma will always grace upon you. So equally the same for people who are here and you have good intentions, the Lord of Karma will give you good blessings as well. And syempre the opposite for the ones na hindi. Remember, medyo mahirap, gumawa ng di maganda sa guru. Okay? Okay. 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 So, here we go. So, going back, bago may bold, sorry na. Okay, so, going back, I feel like this is something that you've been anticipating, okay? Because we have the moon card. Okay, we have the moon card because so the moon card kasi this is the card of the unknown. Why is it the card of the unknown? Because parang kailan ba natin nakikita yung yung moon kapag madilim, okay, pag gabi. Okay? So it may feel like it's a time of uncertainty, but it may feel like it may be dark, but the light of the moon shall guide you. Actually, itong hinihintay natin mag-unfold na because a very good sweet surprise is going to unfold for you. I'm seeing new things. I'm seeing something new. I am seeing something that will be better for you. But it also entails a lot of hard work because the next thing you'll know, we have the Queen of Wands. And every time we have Wands, that's really a resonating energy ng puro hard work and effort. So this is really going to fulfill you in so many ways, but it's really going to make you very, very busy because you have to adapt, you have to adjust, and definitely but no matter what kind of schedule you will have, you're gonna do it happily kasi nga ito naman yung hinihintay natin. In the future is also gonna ang daming work because this is the three of wands again. But what I like about this is that it opens new opportunities for you to look around and other opportunities on how you're gonna, okay, ginagawa ko to ngayon, but what else can I do after this? Or where can I go after ulit? So, this is what you're going to experience and I'm telling you, it's going to be great. And all it takes is for you to you've manifested this already because you've given all your best efforts. All you need to do is keep doing this over and over uli. Para naman mas maging consistent yung mga blessings mo, para mas maging consistent yung mga darating pa sa'yo in the future, I know this will open doors. This will open more doors on how you will see your next step or your next progress will be. So I want you na pahalagaan lahat ng blessing na to and make sure, nakikita ko naman you're gonna work extra hard and I want you to just be very, very consistent with it and give your very best. And darating yung time na when you're ready to progress again, it won't be so hard for you. So congratulations. So all there is for you to continuously give the best effort and be consistent and you will definitely receive more blessings even more. I want to say congratulations to you. Okay? Now I'm checking the time. Unfortunately, this would be the last question for tonight. So ready na tayo sa mga ating raffle. So ready na, tignan na natin yung mga sasali sa ano natin. Okay, so tingnan ko nga. Okay. Okay, ayan. So, ito yung mga entries natin. Okay, so we have Raven Salvador, we have Rain Zafra. Aba, yung magkapatid, ayaw paawat. Okay, so very good. So, meron pa tayong next. Okay. Okay, Angelica Mabaza. Si Angel. Oh my gosh. Okay, sige. Go yan. Tingnan natin yung next natin. So if you still want to join, bibigyan ko kayo ng bibigyan ko pa kayo ng 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 9:59, ay 11:59 tayo mag-raffle. And again, one lucky winner of 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue ay ang ating mapapanalunan for tonight. Yes, Calabins? Yun. Aba yung anak ko si Jeff Del Rosario. Sige, next. This is your entry. So far, we have 4 entries. Okay, next. Ay, aba, we have Angel Ann Santos. Okay, sige, Angel Ann. Okay, Angel Ann. Okay, we have Lizelle Ann Salvador. Okay, let's see. So far, we have 6 entries na. Okay. Kuya, nagla-life coach ka. Well, practically, this is what I do. When I say, kasi the way I see life coaching, I just don't, I teach everything. And the way I teach this is through Reiki. So every month I teach Reiki, I teach spirituality, and I teach energy healing. And kumbaga, kung ano nararanasan nyo ngayon, it's really just the tip of the iceberg of what I will teach. And in energy healing, I teach you on how to harness very strong, warm, loving energies within your hands. Makakaramdam kayo na yung kamay nyo biglang exponentially biglang iinit yung kamay nyo is very amazing actually. Yung parang it really feels like very magical na out of nowhere yung kamay natin umiinit ng umiinit. And yung pag-init ng kamay natin, it produces a very warm, loving, healing energy. Very similar to any form of laying of hands using healing. That's the same energy that we're harnessing. And ang energy healing is mostly, most especially Reiki, it's mostly popular for healing, but I'm telling you, it also focuses on attracting all forms of positive energies, including love, kindness, abundance, prosperity, all of the great things. So I teach that every weekend. If you're also interested, if any of you are interested to know and learn Reiki, my next class will be on the 20th of August, next Saturday. Nangyari kala. Next Saturday is going to be a whole day class. And if you want to know more details about it, you can send me a message after our session for tonight. And by the way, huwag natin kalimutan panoorin yung ating weekly tarot reading because we need to prepare our energies well. Okay? And sabi ko nga, naku mas maging kalmado and pasensyoso tayo ha. Dahil kailangan medyo mainit ang ating mga ano natin. Okay, check ko lang yung mga sandali. Okay, yung next natin, we have Joy si Joy. Joy, ikaw ba to? Ay, oh my gosh. Okay, gotcha. Okay, si Joy de Guzman Gonzalez. Okay, so far we have 7 entries. All vying for the next top, America's Next Top Model. And then meron tayong 7 entries so far. We have Raven, Angel, Rain, Jeffrey, another Angel pala, ay si Angel mabasa kasi ito siya, si Angel Ann Santos, Lizelle, and Joy. Okay, so one of you ay mananalo ng 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance Bracelet. Soon makaka-join din ako sa class. Oh, yes, please, because this is really something that changed my life for the better. Okay? And I'm always willing to share lahat ng blessing ko. And you know what? I'm happy na ang dami ko na ring mga students na nag-start lang na napanood din ako here in our YouTube channel. Like si Angel Mabasa. Hi, Angel. And marunong na rin mag-tarot si Angel. In fairness, natuto din siya, tinuruan ko siya ng tarot last Saturday and ang galing. So, if you also want to learn that, I teach everything as well. So, I teach spirituality, I teach tarot reading, I even teach mindfulness and even meditation. So, if you're interested to know any of these, naka-post din sa Facebook page natin yung mga workshops and classes. And these are steady workshops that every month, tinuturo po namin yan. Very busy po kami pag weekends. Every weekends we teach and weekdays we do these. Now we're selling pearls again. So yun nga. So kitang-kita naman yung luster no So this is actually one of my favorites. This is a South Sea pearl and as you can see, grabe yung luster niya, no. It's a very good investment piece, but definitely something that you can pass on to the future generations, okay? Ay. Ayan. Sayang may humabol. Pero sayang may humabol sa reading. Tapos na po yung reading natin. But 2 more minutes. What you can do, pwede ka na lang sumali sa raffle instead. Pwede kang sumali sa raffle. Pwede kang pumunta sa Facebook or Instagram ni Celestial Blue. Mag-post lang ng any of the crystals or mas maganda, yung mga pearls. Ang bigat. Pero na-sustain ko. Di ba, Ari? Si Ari Grande. Di ba? Ari, nako, I'm so happy. Paki-shoutout mo nga uli ako, Ari, dahil hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala na you're going to bless us with your presence tonight. Okay? So, kanina pa ako shoutout. Okay. Oy, okay. So, meron pa tayong okay, how do you say this? Ronnie. Okay, Ronnie. Okay, Ronnie meron tayong entries. So far, may 8 entries na tayo. Okay. So, nag-PM po ako sa FB Master. Ay, sure. Sige. Kalma lang, kuya. Ako lang naman to. Kaya nga kilig na nga ako Ako lang to, guys. Wala na. Ang intense pa naman ng Okay, so last 2 minutes. Ay, no, 1 minute lang pala. Last minute and then mag-e-entry na tayo ng ating mga raffle. Ay, okay. Mag-raffle na tayo. Okay, here we go. So 9:59. So far, meron tayong how many entries do we have? We have 8 entries. So we have Raven, Rain, si Angelica, Jeffrey, Angel Ann, Lizelle, Joy, and Roni. Okay, see? Tingnan natin yung randomizer natin. Okay. And by the way, at the end of the month, kung hindi naman po tayo masyadong mapalad sa ating raffle for tonight, lahat po ng mga entries natin at the end of the month, we give away workshop passes. So mananalo kayo ng emotional healing class and crystal work for modern living. Okay? So if you want to learn about crystals and you want to study crystals, that's a perfect. Oh yeah, ito na. We have 8 entries, 1 lucky winner, 1,000 pesos worth of Crystal Abundance bracelet courtesy of Celestial Blue. And please do not forget tomorrow's launching, Kamala Pearls. Ang galing-galing mag-manifest ng Princess of Mega World, Rain Zafra. Alam mo, bad person na naman. Alam mo, ikaw, pauwi na nga lang kami, may bold ka pa dyan. Grabe siya. Ang bad-bad mo, grabe siya. So, kahit na ano 'to, 'wag niyo i-click 'yan, 'wag niyo i-click 'yan dahil bad po 'yang ano, bad po 'yang bold. Nakakatawa siya. Pero anyway, that's it for our session for tonight. I do hope that you enjoyed our session for tonight. And please do not forget yung ating weekly tarot reading. But for tonight, this has been Marky Mendoza. Lagi po nagpapaalala, let's all keep trusting the process and wag po tayo mag-click ng mga bold. Bad po yan. And wag din tayo mag-send ng bold. Grabe. Joke lang. Special shout out again kay Ari Grande. Thank you, Ari. Pinasaya mo yung gabi ko. I'm genuinely very, very glad that you're here tonight. Maraming next week uli para marami tayong fun and laughter sa ating session. But for tonight, this has been Marky Mendoza. Maraming salamat po for staying and for watching. Namaskaram. Let me send you all blessings of greatness and kindness and more blessings. Have a great week ahead. See you next week po. Maraming salamat. Yay!